All right, folks, what I just demonstrated there is the proper way to do a reload if you actually have your slide go forward on an empty chamber. Your slide goes forward, you get that loudest sound on the range, which is that click. Well, there's a certain thing that we need to do. All right, folks, I'm Kyle Lamb with Viking Tactics, and this is our tactical tip of the day, how to properly reload if your slide goes forward on an empty chamber. All right, with a SIG and a Glock and some of the other pistols out there, if you got really long thumbs like I do, a lot of pistols, your thumb is gonna sit forward on your slide stop or slide release, depending on what you call it. So what happens when I have my thumb sitting on my slide stop like this, the slide is not gonna lock to the rear on the last round. So I get that loudest sound in the range, that click, what do? I don't just drop the magazine and do a reload, because if I do that, maybe I've got a malfunction. If I got a malfunction, I'm just gonna induce the stoppage even worse by putting another magazine into the gun. So the correct procedure is tap rack, which then is gonna lock the slide to the rear. Now I'm gonna actually know that I've got an empty magazine. I'm gonna drop that magazine out of the gun, and then I'm gonna put a fresh magazine in. All right, let me do that one more time incorrectly so you see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the incorrect way to do this. Going hot. Okay, as you can see, that's probably a little bit faster. If you had a malfunction, guess what? Things are really gonna go south if you feed another fully loaded magazine into a gun that's had the malfunction, okay? So remember, it's tap rack, and look at there. I had shot that magazine dry too, but because of my thumbs, it's sitting right on top of the slide stop, and that's what's gonna happen. Okay, folks, this is the correct technique once again. Going hot. Okay, that's what you should be looking at. Just remember, you get that click, it's tap rack. Just like if you had a malfunction, tap rack. Don't try to outthink the program. Do exactly what your gun indicates that you should do. You grab a Glock and we'll do it again. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate the same drill with the Glock. I've shot a Glock a lot. I carried one for many years in special operations. So I trained myself to keep my thumb off of that slide stop. So I'm going to try to make this gun actually do it incorrectly, which is let the slide forward on my last round. Let's see what happens here. There we go. So I've got the click. First thing I'm going to do is a tap, rack, then I'm going to drop that magazine out, seat another magazine, and come back up on target. Okay, folks, that's your tactical tip of the day. Once again, I'm Kyle Lamb with Viking Tactics. Please check us out on YouTube, check us out on our website, and we'll see you on the range.